Hi to Capricorn and welcome to your general tarot reading for the month of October. So love and romance readings are coming out soon, but this is looking at everything going on in your life just now. So it still might be love and romance, but it also might be your business, home life, friends, just your general well-being, just where you're at in the month of October. And we'll be looking at what kind of challenges you might have, looking at your inner world, your outer world, and just getting some guidance from the universe for Capricorn in October. So welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you so much. It is a new channel, so I really appreciate all your subscriptions. And we have the Four of Pumpkins, the Four of Pentacles coming in for the centre of your reading. This is where your focus is. The Four of Pentacles is very much about holding back. And sometimes it can be to do with saving things. So it could be, for some of you, it's about holding back with money. For some of you, it could be just holding back with words or emotions. But very much on your mind is that you've held back, or you are holding back somewhere in your life. And that's where your thoughts are going to. So you will take that how it resonates. It is a general reading. If you're interested in a private reading, there's information in the description box below. So we're going to look at what challenges Capricorn has happening in their life to do with this holding back. And we have the Six of Pumpkins, Six of Pentacles here. So for the majority of you, this is going to be something to do with money, because this is very much about sharing out things, making sure things are equal, or they're making sense, that they're balanced. And with this being what you're holding back and you're waiting, it could be that for a lot of you, you're trying to decide on where to put your money. It could be there's a slight feeling of not feeling very safe with money at the moment. There's some concerns about how to make ends meet, how to make everything turn out how you want it to, and it's making you pause and just hold back. There's definitely this concern about where to put all the money that you have at the moment. So it might not just be actual physical money, it can also just be to do with belongings as well. So I have an Etsy store opening soon where I'll be selling my painted crystal. So if you're interested in hearing when that opens, then keep an eye on my channel, or drop me an email, or follow me on Facebook. I'll be announcing soon when I'm opening that up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscription button. It is completely free. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos are coming out. We're just looking at what's going on with Capricorn in their inner world, so that your inner world, your mind, your emotions, what's happening inside of you regarding this concern, this holding back. So we have the Seven of Bats, we have the sword, the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords can mean very different things in very different packs. This particular pack shows almost this this gathering of all your goods, this gathering. It's traditionally more to do with stealing away and taking potentially what isn't yours. So for some of you, there could be this feeling that where your money is coming from, that you're holding it back because you're concerned that someone's going to be taking it. Because it does feel quite fearful. For others of you, it is this slightly hoarding aspect. For some of you, you are starting to hoard in some way. So it could be with your belongings, with money. Oh goodness, with what's going on, it could be with food even. Do you know what I mean? But you are holding back and you're feeling slightly secretive about something, that you're hiding something away. And this is more, because this is to do with your inner things. It's more that you're thinking, that you're stressed about what you should be hiding, or where, if people can see things, and you're trying to keep something undercover. You're being a little bit, I don't want to say sneaky, because it's not that. It feels very like you're in a self-protection mode. A lot of this feels that you're very much in this place where you're feeling quite vulnerable about your physical belongings, or your home life, your stability, and you're feeling that you have to hide it away a little bit. You're trying to protect it in some way. So what's going on in Capricorn's outer world. So when we say the outer world, it can be the vehicle, your physical body. It could be the people around you, your outer environment, or your workplace. Just what's going on in Capricorn's outer world. So we have the sun, but the sun unfortunately here is in reverse. So the sun this way around, but the sun is very much about feeling very happy and feeling very content, basking in warmth. Just now you are in reverse. So your surroundings aren't making you feel particularly happy. So there's something about your actual physical world at the moment which is making you feel that you're lacking happiness. So this could be the people around you. It could be that you're not happy in a workplace. It could be your actual environment that you're living in. Maybe you're desperately wanting to renovate or whatever it is, but you are not feeling, when you look around at what you physically have surrounding you, it's not bringing you the joy that you want it to at the moment. And this could be why you're feeling that you've got to hide things away and keep money back, or be careful about who's wanting to take money from you or belongings from you. There is a vulnerability which is not making you feel very comforted in your surroundings. And we have the Page of Pumpkins, so we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse for what's just left your life, what's going on in your near past. And we'll look at what's coming in for Capricorn. What's Capricorn moving towards in October? And we have the Five of Pumpkins in reverse. This card, I think this is the third zodiac sign. This is coming of what's coming towards you in October. There's a lot of rejection happening, but it's of people rejecting something from their life and walking away from things. We can see here that often the Five of Pentacles is quite a sad and desolate card. In this particular pack, it's very much about you rejecting something. And it's in reverse here, so it could be that you're struggling to reject something, or you're struggling to walk away from something. It feels that something that is in your past is stopping you from moving forward as much as you'd like to. But what has just newly passed for you is something that you'd hoped was a beginning of something, something solid in your life, some foundation hasn't happened. It's not happened, and this is where this unhappiness has come from, and this is where this slight distrust of what's going on around you is. You were expecting to have a very solid foundation somewhere, and that's been really rocked. For some reason, your sense of security, your financial and the real stability, whatever it is which gives you stability in your life hasn't happened, or it's been taken away, it's disappeared. And that's what's making you become very cautious, and you're hiding and you're pulling things back and you're being careful with what you're sharing with people now. But this whole atmosphere is then making you feel quite unhappy with it. And what you're moving towards is either you rejecting the people around you who you're not trusting and walking away from it. But it feels more that you're really struggling just with rejection in general. Like there's this mistrust. It's like who to reject and who to bring forward. Something has happened which has really unsettled you, and it's causing this vulnerability. I just keep coming down to this vulnerability, this feeling that you're not sure who to trust with your belongings or your stability. You're just feeling very unsure of what to accept and what to reject, because something which has triggered this in you recently. So we'll get some more information now on your inner world, about where that might have come from, where it might be going, and the same for your outer world. So just looking at Capricorn's inner world, more information on Capricorn's inner world, this sense of stealing away or needing to hide. So we have the Five of Cups in your past. There's been some real disappointment in something. This thing that you thought was going to bring you stability and happiness, it really caused you a lot of emotional distress. And this is where this distrust, this rejection, and this need to reject and to hold back is coming from, but it really has come from a place of pain. So it could be that you've hurt somebody else, or you feel that someone's hurt you, but it has come from pain, emotional pain. And you have the Judgment card in reverse is what's potentially coming in for you. It does feel that there needs to be some healing to do with around rejection and rejecting others, because you have this Judgment card, but it's in reverse here. It's very much it feels as though you're allowing inner demons, negative thought patterns of that you're having towards other people, or that people are having towards you. So as I say, it is a general reading. So for some of you, you're feeling rejected, and for others of you, you're rejecting others. But it does feel very much about this lack of trust, this vulnerability, and how you're feeling inside is just that you've been hurt. So you're going to steal away from everything. You're going to move away from everything, and you are going to judge it and push it away from you. But this is creating an awful lot of unhappiness, just because something has rocked your sense of stability. It's not turned out how you wanted it to somewhere. So looking at Capricorn's outer world, so we have the Empress. I'm not sure if that came out in reverse or not then. It came out kind of sideways and flung. And we have the Queen of Wands. So your outer world has a potential to be moving into a much more stable situation. There is this feeling that in the past you felt that you were in this place of growth. With the Empress here, this is very much about fertility, but not necessarily in the birth way, but there's something growing, something new. And I think with this Page of Pumpkins here, there's something new, there's something growing, and this is how it felt like it was going. You felt like your world around you, your actual outside environment, something within it was growing. So it could be a relationship was growing, it could be that a potential job was on the cards which never came through, but something felt like it was supposed to be growing or was growing. There was like a promise which has turned out to be an empty promise or a broken promise. And it could be you've broken the promise or somebody else has broken the promise, but that's what's triggered this rejection aspect here. But the world that you're moving into is very much a much more creative energy. So for a lot of you, you're going to be given, doesn't feel like you're going to be given actually, you're going to be creating a much more stable world for yourself. So it does feel that you're relying on somebody else to help you create, or a group of people or an organisation to help you create a stable world. And that has been rocked, which has made you hold back and start to hoard things. But you are moving into a place where you are going to start creating your own stable world, creating your own wealth, your own sense of comfort. But within that, there is still this feeling of rejection of others, or rejecting something, or rejecting an organisation. So we'll get some cards from the universe, some guidance from the universe now for how Capricorn will be moving through October. So we have the Page of Cups, the Hierophant, oh, it's gone flying off, and the King of Pentacles. So you've got some lovely strong cards coming in here as advice from the universe, really strong cards. And I think especially what's standing out is this Queen of Wands and this King of Pentacles. So you're moving into some very strong energy. A lot of signs, it feels like October's a real turning point actually, where people are really going to be refinding themselves. If they felt lost in any way, they're about to come back into their own sense of power. And you feel like very much you're moving towards this is about you being able to start creating your own environment, and this is actually you succeeding. So the message you're getting from Spirit, the guidance you're getting from the universe is that you are going in the right direction. The idea that you can take control and make your own actions to create the stability that you're asking for. And if you're able to do this and move towards creating this own stability, you're not going to feel quite so vulnerable. As I said, the beginning of October is feeling very, very vulnerable, but the end of it is looking like you're moving much more into a very, very strong space. You've got the Page of Cups here. So here you had almost like a false start happening, where you wanted to have this financial, stable, or just very grounded new beginning with someone, and they're urging you, the message which has been brought to you is very much your new start now, when you're moving forwards, still has to come from a heart space. So if you have been hurt in the past with this Five of Cups, or someone you've been disappointed by something and it's made you feel a little bit like holding back, it is saying that you need to reopen your heart to something. You need to drop, with the Hierophant here, you need to drop some beliefs that you're holding about yourself or about others, because that's what's potentially going to be hindering you. This idea that the people around you can make you unhappy, or the people around you will reject you, or you will reject them and you can judge them. It's very much about feeling that, finding that inner strength, dropping limiting beliefs about yourself and about others, but really opening your heart. It feels very much that this fear and holding back in October needs to be healed in some way, and coming much from a heart space. Allow yourself, whatever you're feeling vulnerable about, you need to get back to a place where you can start to allow yourself to feel vulnerable and open your heart again to people, to the world, so you can step into this really incredible King of Pentacles energy, where you will feel grounded and safe, but also very much more in control of your life situation, because there's this real urge to turn this sun around so that you can have the sunshine come back into your life. But the only way you're going to be doing this is to work on this rejection aspect. As I say, it can be you rejecting or someone else, or feeling rejected, but that part needs to open. Your heart needs to open again, and beliefs that you've held on to need to be healed. They need to be healed so that you can move forward in October. So that's what I have for Capricorn for this month. I'd love to hear how you found that reading. Please leave a comment below, and do like the video and share it. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscription button. It is completely free, and hit the notification bell, and you can hear when new videos are out. And please visit my channel. You can find lots more videos there, or email me if you're interested in a personal reading with me, so you can have a more in-depth insight into what's going on with you. And I hope to see you back here next month. Have a good one.